Hello my friends, if you are an online marketer, network marketer, if you're an affiliate marketer and you want to build a business online, then you got to stick around for this because I'm going to share with you 3 irrefutable laws of building a personal brand online to help you to succeed in your business. So stick around. Hey, thanks for sticking around, my friend. Bob Brown here. Hey, if you're a network marketer, online affiliate, you're in the right place. If you're looking for the tips, the tools, the training to leverage social media to build your network marketing business, online business, then you're in the right place. And what you want to do is go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and click on that bell notification. That way, you're going to get notified every time I put out a video. We're starting to roll this back in again. We're going to start putting out videos on a regular basis that's going to help you to build your network marketing business. So listen, if you're also looking to create passive income online, well, again, you're in the right place. And right below this particular video, you're going to find a link that's going to share with you our passive money making machine. This is the area that we're working closely with. We've got a team of people. It's my 2020 vision team that I'm a part of and working with that's going to help you to build that residual money, whether you're at asleep, whether you're with friends, whether you're on vacation, no matter what you're doing, there's money going into your bank account. I know that's what you want. So if that's the case, make sure you click on that link below this video and it'll give you all the details how you can get plugged in and get started and be a part of our team and start building that passive income. So listen, let's jump into this video. We're going to talk about 3 irrefutable laws about building a personal brand. So let's get at it. So when it comes to growing a successful home business, okay, that's what we're talking about, home businesses, one of the essential elements that people seem to struggle with is building a personal brand. Now, we're just got a lot of those people simply just ignore this altogether and never add any real value to the marketplace at all. Now listen, I think every one of us has some story, has something that we've learned over the years that we can impart to somebody else that's going to give them value. So that's really important, especially if you're starting an online business and you're wanting to build online and building that personal brand. Well, you have to share a bit of your story. And so this is going to be an important aspect of what we're going to talk about today. So many believe that branding is only for the big Fortune 500 companies, you know, for the Pepsi-Colas, the Coca-Colas, for the Ferraris, for the Maseratis, or for Mercedes-Benz, or whatever it is, you know, those Fortune 500 companies that are making lots of money. And that's not true. You know, it's for the home-based business owner, or for the entrepreneur, or for somebody just getting started online. Okay, you got to know that. Now, some of you may be asking this question right now. Well, how do I go about building a personal brand? You know, again, we think about that. Well, do we have to bring in a company that's going to actually build this brand? It's not like you're thinking. Those companies that have the money can pay the people to help to build that brand for them. But we're talking about a personal brand that's going to help you to establish your foothold in the marketplace. Very, very important if you want a successful business to grow online. So whether you're brand new or you're already having some success and you want to take your business to the next level, I want to talk to you about 3 irrefutable laws that about building a personal brand around you. Make sure it's you incorporated, okay? We want to build a personal brand around you. So I want to just take just a second and share just a little bit about myself. So a couple of years ago, I got plugged into a system that started teaching me about the law of attraction in a sense, or becoming an attraction marketer. And that's where I began to learn about what it means to build a personal brand. And so when I established that and I started doing that, and again, it took a little bit of time to begin to establish that, but once I did, man, I started seeing the fruit of that. I established a website, I established my presence, I started adding value to the community, my Facebook pages, my Instagram accounts, my Facebook groups. You know, on social media, I began to grow a social media following. Right now, I have over 60,000, more than that right now, 60,000 plus, you know, friends, followers, fans, subscribers throughout my social media platforms. That didn't happen overnight, but once I got started with it and began to grow it, I began to see the results from it, and you're going to begin to see the same thing as well. So building a personal brand is very important. So we're going to talk about those 3 irrefutable laws about building that personal brand around you. So again, whether you're a network marketer, whether you're an affiliate marketer, whether you're selling your own products online, you know, the brand, your brand is the driving force behind your business. So you've got to make sure that that's the mindset that you have when you're going into this and you want to establish that. It's what first gets the attention, okay, from your prospects. If you're looking for those people and you want to attract those types of people that are going to end up buying your products or services or getting involved with you, then it's your brand that's going to really do the attracting on that. And so that's what gets noticed first. That's going to give you the credibility, and this is really important because we talk a lot about, we call it the KLT factor. When people know you, they like you, and they trust you, your personal brand, okay, then those are the people that are going to do business with you. They're going to buy your products, and they're going to join your primary business. That's the goal of this. You're looking to build a business online, right? So you want to be able to sell those products, and you want to bring people or recruit people to your primary business. And you want to do that without having to chase down friends, family, anybody within a 3-foot radius. You want them coming to you. Well, your personal brand is what's going to be able to do that for you. That's why this is so important. Okay? So there are those three irrefutable laws of building a personal brand. And what most people get dead wrong about this, and we're going to touch on those three. So the first law of building a personal brand, branding has nothing to do with the size of your bank account. All too often, it's ironic that the thing that holds most people back from building that brand around themselves is a mistake in thinking that they have to have either a big bank account or have some successful, thriving business in order to begin to establish that brand. Pepsi-Cola, you look at their brand. It didn't happen overnight. They started out years and years and years and years ago as a very small company and began to grow. But that brand, began to build and become really a household name now. So when you're talking about those brands, it is really, really important that you don't think the size of money, the size of your business at this particular point in time. The truth is that if you want a big bank account, okay, and I know that you do, the only way to get that is through personal branding, okay? Even if you're brand new in the business online, or you're brand new business owner, or you're brand new affiliate marketing, you should start the process now. And over the course of time, you're going to build that brand up. So to think that you're going to jump on here and create this amazing brand overnight and you're going to be a success, it doesn't happen that way. But unless you get started, unless you take action now, it will never take place. So you need to get started right now and starting to build your personal brand. Okay, so it's not necessary to earn huge amounts of money or any money in that fact, to start providing massive value to your target market. So this is really the key factor in building a successful brand. Money is not a prerequisite for creating valuable content. So like I said before, you've got some knowledge, you've got some information that you can share with somebody else, and you're creating value, you're providing value, you're answering problems, you're providing solutions to people's pains and hurts. And when you do that, you're providing that value for them. They're going to want to come back to you. Your brand is going to grow because of that, because you're adding value to your community, to your target audience. So the reason people will be loyal to you and your brand is because they see that you care about them. So when you're giving something that's helping other people out, there's a loyalty factor that takes place. When you're delivering above and beyond, okay, so when you under-promise and over-deliver, then you've got this following of people who says, man, I like that guy. He's always giving way more than we paid for, or way more than we should have gotten. That's what's going to take place in building a solid brand of loyal followers to you. So that's what you want to keep in mind as you're going through this. So remember that it's not how much money you made or not made has nothing to do with your branding, okay, at this particular point. Now, it may become a factor down the road when you start to build your brand, when you start to earn some money and you start to become substantial. Well, you may want to pay somebody to help further that image. You might want new graphics, you want new logos, you want some of these other things. But right now, those are not necessarily the most important thing. Is adding value to your community. When you're doing that, things are going to change for you, okay? So law number 2. Prospects must know within 3 seconds or less how they will benefit. All too often, marketers want to try and share their products and services, tell them all about them. But what has to happen is that your prospect needs to know very quickly how they're going to benefit from what it is that you're offering here. So when someone visits your blog, your Facebook page, when they click on your YouTube video, man, you got to let them know, and you got to be crystal clear what's in it for them in that 3 seconds or less. And they must know that. So they as you're going through, you want to be very concise on what it is that you're offering them. So your products, your services, what can they do for your prospect, okay? Remember this, attention spans are short now, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on around people right now, and the marketplace is crowded with a lot of other marketers vying for the attention of your prospects. And so you got to remember that as you're creating your content, as you're letting people know what's going on. Remember this, it's been said that the average human attention span has declined to under 8 seconds now. It's also been said that a goldfish has the attention span of 9 seconds. When someone visits your site, it's because they're looking for something, okay? They need something. Information, knowledge, a solution for their problem, that's what they're coming to. And if you're providing that, you're going to create a loyal fan base because of that, okay? And you're going to want to do it as quickly as you can. Let that person know what it is they're going to get from you and what they're going to benefit from it. So that should be on the forefront of your mind at all times, no matter what your niche or what your industry you're involved in. So most entrepreneurs, this is crazy because most entrepreneurs, and I know because I used to do this as well, spend countless hours trying to come up with some clever tagline to put on their websites, and more often than not, they come up with something that's all about them. Hey, here's my business, here's my products, here's my services, you know, these things are great, blah, blah, blah. Well, people don't care about that, okay? How is it going to solve their problem? So what you need to know is that's why nailing down your target market is so important, because you want to know what it is that is causing them pains so that you can offer the solutions to that. Okay, so the hard truth is your visitors just don't care about those other things, especially in the beginning. They want to know what's going to be in it for them. They want to know what the solution is that you have for them, and they need to know now, because again, there's millions of people out there that are bombarding them with other information in this information age. And if you're not standing out from the crowd, if you're not specific in what you're offering and you're not doing it in a very quick time, then people are just going to go somewhere else. So you have to be very, very, very conscious of that fact when you're creating your content and offering your prospects value. Always remember, it's all about your target, or what your target market wants and needs, and it's not about you. If you can remember that, you're going to create that content that's valuable, and those people are going to come alongside of you, and they're going to love what you have to offer them. So that's an important factor. That's number 2. Number 3, that your brand must stand for a purpose greater than you. I'm going to say that one more time. Your brand must stand for a purpose greater than you. Okay, the idea of branding is to build that loyal following. And if it's just you that's doing that, the chances are, unless you have created some sort of success in your business, you're not going to get people to follow you. To be unique in the marketplace, to build your tribe, and stand far above the crowd is what you need to do. And the best way to do that, especially in the beginning, is offering value. So in that value is really in a greater purpose than you. And so what makes people become loyal to you and want to buy from you over everyone else? Good question to be asking yourself on a regular basis. Another question is, why should someone follow you, buy from you, join your business, or use your services over other options in your marketplace? You got to be asking that question as well. So why should someone follow you, buy from you, or join your primary business, or use your services over any other options in your marketplace? Well, you've probably seen those breakout brands. Those that take off, they go viral, and almost always are the ones that hit the prospects on a deeply emotional level. It is feelings. When you can touch the feelings of these people in an emotional level, man, that's where it becomes powerful. That's why a brand story is so important. Your brand story must be unique, and it must inspire your prospects to join your tribe and make them feel like they're a part of something bigger. And this is not just fluff or hype. You really genuinely, when you can genuinely do this and connect with them on that level, you're going to see a difference in your business, and things are going to change for you. You know, your brand story must inspire your prospects to join your tribe. And you want them to feel just special about what it is that you have to offer them and what you're actually giving to them. So if you make your audience feel moved, touched, inspired, they're going to want to share that brand. They're going to want to share you with other people. They're going to share you with their friends. See, what this creates is a natural word of mouth. And once you have people sharing about you and telling their friends about what you're doing and how you've offered them value in their marketplace, man, that's when you begin to take off. That's when you establish that loyal following that's going to be able to buy your products and services on a regular basis. So anytime you come out with something new, they say, listen, I want to be a part of that. Or they're going to join your primary business and be involved, and not just be the couch potatoes that are sitting there that are paid one time and never do anything. Those are the people that are going to say, man, I see what this guy's doing. I see that he has a duplicatable system. I love the team that we're involved in. I want to do the same thing they're doing. And that's where you actually see people rising to the top. You know, they're coming to the cream of the crop there. And that's what you're always looking for. You do that by offering that value and building the brand story that's going to touch the emotional heartstrings and make a difference in their lives. There's nothing greater than somebody comes back to you and says, man, because of that post that you put out there, it's made a difference in my life. That video has changed the way I do things and how my business is growing because of that. So when you're touching the emotional heartstrings of people and you're making a difference in their lives, hey, guess what? Not only will they be loyal to you, but they're going to share more about what you do. So those are the three important things that you must keep in mind, the irrefutable laws when you are building a personal brand. And my friend, if you're going to be online, you need to be building a personal brand. So make sure that you get started right now and take some time. Find out who your target market is or your target audience is. Begin to offer value in the community and give them something that makes you rise above the rest of the people that are out there. And that's what's going to cause that loyalty that's happening. When you're helping people on a consistent and regular basis, man, your business begins to take off. So when you get your audience to associate with the right feelings with your brand through a story that plays on their heartstrings, price will never be an issue. That's important. You see, because the example I want to use of that is a guy by the name of Russell Brunson. If you've been online for any period of time, you know who he is. And you know the story behind ClickFunnels and how that all got started. But he's created a following of hundreds of thousands of people because he's provided valuable content that's changed their lives. You know, he's got his 2 Comma Club that is now producing hundreds of thousands of people who have made millions of dollars or $1 million with a single funnel. It's crazy, and he's got more. I mean, it's just growing and expanding, but he has used a message that has touched the heartstrings of people, created a loyal following, and every time he comes out with a product, that following wants to be a part of that bigger story, bigger picture. And so that's what you want to create. If you're looking for a great example of that, find out more about Russell Brunson, see what he's done, see how his story has impacted the lives of many people, and model that in your own business. You're going to find that things will absolutely change for you. So listen, I hope this has helped you. Those 3 irrefutable laws are really, really important. If you're going to build that brand, you know, again, your bank account has nothing to do. Law number 1, bank account has nothing to do with building a personal brand. Law number 2 is that prospects must know within 3 seconds or less how they're going to benefit. And the law number 3 is that your brand must stand for a purpose that's greater than you. When you get those three things right, you know, business will change for you. So listen, I hope you found value in this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Share this video, like this video. Maybe you've got somebody else. Maybe you're on a network marketing business. You got a team that needs to hear this. And so make sure you share this particular video with them as well. I sure would appreciate that. So listen, that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe if you want more videos like this to help you to build your network marketing business. And I'm going to talk to you in the next video. So have a great day. Bye now.